morning, preps, and welcome to reading. We are looking at two different digraphs today. Now we're recapping. That means we've learnt these, but we're going over them so we can get a little bit better at them. We're looking at two digraphs today. So let's go over their sounds first because we're going to do a picture sort where we need to practice the sounds. We're looking at this digraph, TH. Now, I know you remember that TH actually has two sounds. One where it's really quiet and then one where you use your voice. Today, we're practicing the quiet sound. So the sound that we need goes like this. One finger, and you need to poke your tongue out. You actually have to poke your tongue out to do this sound. If you're not poking your tongue out, your sound will come out like this. And that's a different sound. That's the sound that the letter F can make in words. We want you to practice this sound, so stick that tongue out. Okay, this sound over here. Remember that when H sits beside the letter W, we only hear the W. Remember in Happy Cheesy how they can throw all the things they like at H and we just won't hear it, he can't say anything. So we need to make the W sound when we see W and H together. So in today's picture sort, we're going to be sorting words that either have a on its own or a th or a w. In fact, I don't even know if it has, no.
I don't think it has a h.
No, it doesn't, because that would be too hard. That would be three tricky sounds. So it's just the th or it's just the w. And remember that we found the best way to do this sorting is to say those words out loud and try the two sounds with it. Because if you do, you're quickly going to hear which sound it belongs to. So let's have a look at the page. Now we might scroll over this really slowly, Mrs. S, because
I might zoom in.
that would be great. These pictures are tricky today. So up the top we've got our heading where we've got a picture of a thumb to remind you of the th sound, and we've got a picture of a wheel to remind you of the w sound, which is great because they're our thrust pictures too for these sounds. All right, now this one here is called a thermometer. It's telling us the temperature. Wheelbarrow. Thermos. You might have some hot soup or pasta in there and take it on a picnic. Whip. This one is for sewing to protect your thumb. A thimble. Whistle. Here's a number we know. We've learnt about this. 13. Whiskers. I saw lots of fancy whiskers that you made the other week. Thumb. Well, that's easy because you can check that one up there, can't you? Whale. Thorn. So on a rose stem, you might have little thorns. This person, he's got a little thought bubble here. He's thinking. Think. Wheel. Another easy one because you've got that picture up there to help you there. Whisk. I like to whisk up eggs and make omelettes. And this is a picture of wheat, which we grind down and turn it into flour to make bread.
Like Chicken Little, is it?
Yeah, just like Chicken Little. Was it Chicken Little? No, the Little Red Hen.
Little Red Hen.
To grind the wheat to make the bread.
That's it.
Alrighty, so let's get chopping. Oh, look, I've still left my paper here from yesterday. I hope you cleaned up, perhaps, because I certainly didn't.
I won't show them that.
Alrighty, let's see how fast I can do it. Maybe if you could count to 20 in your heads, preps, and maybe I'll have it done by the count of 20. What do you think, Mrs. S? Could I do it in 20?
I think they'll get to 20 before you finish.
Oh, I'm trying to get there really, really quickly. Alright, now let's get this. Line up the lines so I know. Now you might like to cut out each square properly with a little bit more time than what I have. So I'm going to do my fast chop. Now there's one square here that's blank. You won't need that one. That's for a third heading. But you won't need it, so I've got my two headings there and there, and this one's blank. Throw that one out with the pile of paper that I will throw out in a moment. Okay, headings on first because we want to spread them out. A little bit easier to spread out today because we're only working with two sounds. Okay, so we've got a th and w. All right, now all the pictures are here. Remember, we're going to really try today to say the sounds out loud, the name of the picture, and listen. We'll try both sounds and see where they go. So I've got a picture of wheat. Now, I'll get the glue ready. If I stick it here, I'd be using this sound, which is feet. Is that what you call that? Or try this sound, wheat. Aha, I can hear it. Could you hear it, Mrs. S?
I could hear it.
Let's try the whisk. Have a think, Preps. Try the two sounds now while I'm gluing. I wonder what it could go with. Fisk. No. Whisk. Yes, that's the same starting sound. Alrighty, I might try this one. Think. Alright, if I put it here, it'll be think. If I put it here, it's going to be wink. That's something different altogether. So I'll put it here. Whistle. Okay. If I put it on this side, I'd have to say thistle. That's a part of a plant, isn't it, Mrs. S?
Yeah, it is.
Over here, whistle. Aha! That's the sound I need, isn't it? All right, let me go find a tricky one. This one's trickier because you might not know what it is. If you've got a mum who's like me, they might not do much sewing, so you might not see it.
Me neither.
This is a thimble. And you put it on your thumb so when you are sewing, and the sewing needle doesn't actually stick into your thumb and hurt. So thimble. Now if I put it on this side, I'm going to make the sound and say thimble. If I put it over here, I'd have to say wimble. I can hear the difference. Can you hear it too? It goes over here for thimble. Alrighty, Preps. Good luck with that today. Get your sorting done and see if you can go for the extra challenge of having a go at writing some of the words. Now the pictures are tricky, so only do the ones that you know. Alright, see you later.